So that he was always a spirit ahead of his time, long ahead of his time, and rooted in the past at the same time. So he spanned the whole horizon of human history and of human hopes and of human existence, and had a wonderful understanding of peoples. He spoke, naturally, German perfectly, and French, and English impeccably. Then I went to Romania with my first wife. In May 46, he met me at the airport, and we walked along from the plane, and I was there nearly 2 weeks, anyway, 10 days, 2 weeks. I'd said that I'd play as often as they wanted, morning, noon, and night, and that's what happened. That was, those days were extraordinary, and Enescu was, as always, his, not dominating, but knowing everything and all the music. We visited him at his home, which has since become a museum, I believe, but from all I hear, it has been very badly looked after. I hope that now there is some improvement. I understand that they are restoring his home in Sinaia, Villa Luminiș, but I know that the Bucharest shrines, which they should be for Enescu, were very, very badly looked after. And he still remains Romania's greatest man. And just like Bartók in neighboring Hungary, his name was misused, ill-used, because once people are dead, those regimes make the most of the propaganda of the name and assume that the man was for them. Well, neither Enescu was ever for the regime in Bucharest, nor was Bartók for the regime, the fascist regime in Hungary. And Bartók made himself an exile in New York, where he was looked after. He wasn't as poor. He was poor because he wouldn't accept money, but he wasn't living in abject poverty, as the Hungarians said until now. True to his country, true to his province, because I remember Enescu saying, you know, I'm really the most lazy of men. Because he worked, he never stopped working. He traveled with the score of Oedipe, which he worked on after his concerts through the night. He was busy every moment of the day, if not for himself, helping others, listening to others, giving lessons, practicing. But he said, I'm the most lazy man in the world, because what I would really love to do this summer is to lie in a field in Moldavia with the insects buzzing around me and the tall grass around me. That was his dream. And of course, I don't know, he may have done it once, maybe, when he was a child. But it never came to that. But he loved Moldavia, above all.
Vous me comprendriez si vous aviez pu entendre comme moi la doina.
he is my, and will always be my guiding light, as a man, as a musician. And it was through him that I acquired my devotion to the Romanian people and to that incredible country, so full of color, of each valley, each little corner having its own tradition, or had. Enescu represents, for me, the greatest, one of the greatest men I've ever known, and a great Romanian. Enescu, he and a few others stand out as noble human beings who deserve our respect and whom we should try to emulate.